Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Megan and Mikael podcast. And today we have somebody that just tickles my funny bone.
Wow!
Wow! My goodness!
May prepared intro yan. Usually wala naman siyang prepared intro. But okay, nonetheless, we move ahead. Our guest for today is none other than Makoy Dubs.
Hello! OMG! How are you?
Nasakto ang welcoming committee namin.
Hello!
Si Soba at si Chia.
Si Soba and si Chia. Thank you for having me, Megan and Mikael. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I guess a quick backstory here. I told Bonizi that I wanted you to come over to the podcast because you guys were working in Toyota Vios Cup.
Yes.
And finally, nakapag-usap tayo nung second leg. Like, we really got to talk and converse with each other. Kasi nung first leg of the Toyota Vios Cup, we were very busy and just, working on whatever races that we needed to.
That's true.
Pero finally, nagka-downtime tayo just before our second leg race. And I got to know you a little bit more, parang from the content creator that I would always watch online. So here we are today.
Same here.
Here we are today.
Same here. I just want to share a quick story before we get to you. Bonizi was doing Toyota Vios Cup. And I had found your Instagram and your video. So, pinupush sa akin ng IG. And then na-mention, kasama ko siya sa Toyota Videos. I was like, invite mo siya sa podcast. Kasi we were planning it already, like who we wanted to guest. So, that's how it started. And then a few months later, here it is. It's happening.
Yeah. So, how have things been for Makoy Dubs as of recent?
Oh, as of recent. Well, first of all, thank you so much for both of you.
Yars.
And the two beautiful creatures here.
Yes,
Hello.
you monsters.
Ayan, the monsters, charot. I'm so happy to be here. So I really appreciate it. Pero so far, recent, medyo nakakaluwag-luwag sa time. Kasi katatapos lang din ng season ng Vios Cup. Pero travel. So medyo naka-refresh ng kaunti.
Love it.
Overall, doing good naman.
Love it. So, going back to your beginnings, I guess, because that's where I first discovered you on Facebook. And you started...
Oh, really? When was this? What year was this?
I don't even remember when I first followed your Facebook page. I just remembered that you would always put out these skits or these rants that I would watch. Parang mga rants mo about parang work, work life, parang dating, and even though syempre it would be more about parang your kind of dating life, and then there were some things that I couldn't relate to, but I just found your experiences so interesting, and I was like, I really like Makoy, and I love the content that he does. But let's go from where it started. You started by dubbing.
Oh yes, dubbing. So OMG, hinalungkat ang mga videos.
Yes.
Charot.
Paano ba nagsimula yun? And where did your inspiration for these dubs start?
Nako, it all started here in 2017. So what happened was, kauuwi ko lang from Qatar. Kasi nag-work ako doon for almost a year sa isang ad agency. And then, pag uwi ko here, nag-work ulit ako sa ad agency. And then, parang you want to have an outlet. Parang ganyan. So sabi ko, what if mag-upload ako ng mga screenshots ng Mean Girls.
I love Mean Girls.
Diba? It's the chick flick of the
generation. Of this generation.
Of this
Of the millennials.
Not the 90s, sorry. Of the millennials.
Of the millennials.
Yes.
Parang Legally Blonde. Diba? Clueless, iba yun diba?
Yeah,
so sa atin yung chick flicks of our generation would be Mean Girls.
White Chicks.
Can I put White Chicks in there?
Yes,
Okay,
White Chicks, of
Yes.
course. The Scary Movie trilogy, charot. And then sabi ko, what if mag-post kaya ako ng screenshots tapos lagyan ko ng Tagalog subtitles? Parang kunwari, what if Mean Girls was made in the Philippines?
What if it was in Tagalog?
Oo, mga ganun. Kasi di ba sa kabilang channel, sa Channel 5, usually di ba they show movies, Hollywood
na
movies.
nakadub
Nakadub ng Tagalog. Then sabi ko, wala pang gumagawa ng Mean Girls.
Yeah.
And then, around October 2017, that's where I uploaded the first video.
So was this on a page or on your personal account lang?
Personal account pa no October.
Wow.
And then, nung medyo kumalat-kalat na siya, nag-viral na siya, hindi ko ina-expect at first kasi parang outlet nga lang. And then sabi ko, gawa na ako ng page. Para
So
yung
nag-viral siya dun sa personal mo?
Oo, nag-viral siya sa personal and then syempre nabobombard na yung personal account ng mga messages or
Yes.
sometimes notifs. Ako parang I'm really ayoko talaga ng mga ting 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 mga ganon. So sabi ko hindi, gagawa na ako ng page. So I asked my roommate, which is my college best friend din. Sabi ko, ano sa tingin mo? Gawa na ako ng page para hiwalay yung
yung content mo.
Oo, yung personal sa content. And then sabi niya, sige go. Sabi ko, ano kaya maganda? Makoy Dubs. So,
Ayun, kasi
para
nagda-dubs.
Kasi literal yun yung ginagawa mo,
Oo,
dinadub mo siya. Okay.
Yun siya. So dubs, kaya siya Makoy Dubs kasi at first, dub videos lang.
How long did it take for you to realize na, or to actually follow through with the next video after next video after next?
Kasi di ba pag mga ganyang moments, Megan and Mikael, you have to follow through kasi there are people na nagme-message and then sabihin,
Nag-aantay
oo, gawa ka pa ng ganito.
Kailan yung next?
Oo, ganyan. Try mo yung ganyan. So may time nun, parang almost every week or every 2 weeks nag-upload ako ng bago.
In fairness.
Yun, hanggang sa around 2018, medyo nag-stop ako ng konti. Kasi parang sabi ko, wala na akong maisip. Kasi yung iba, corny naman na for me.
Oo.
So that's where I decided to show my face. Nagpakita na ako ng mukha.
Did you have any apprehensions ba in the beginning with showing yourself? Kasi we've talked to previous content creators na parang ayaw pa nila nung una magpakita kasi baka may masabi yung family or yung friends or they were afraid of what other people would say. Ikaw ba, may mga apprehensions ka bang ganon?
Meron. Kasi I'm introvert. So
I know that, yes.
I'm very private also. I rarely post anything about my relationship or about my family. But sabi ko, OMG, pag nagpakita ako ng face, baka i-report ako sa HR.
Oh, yeah, kasi
Dun sa kasi nasa ahensya ka pa rin.
Nasa job ka pa.
Nasa pa kasi ako nun, ad agency. That's the only worry that I have. Pero when I uploaded na the nyoging video, yung All the Bells, May Kwento, A Kiss Kiss, ganyan, yung nagpunta ako ng convenience store, yun na, parang yun na yung start na nakikita na yung mukha ko sa social media. Until such time, I decided, sige na nga, magpakita na tayo ng mukha all throughout. Until 2019.
Gosh, ang tagal na rin
Can I just share
process.
2 observations?
Okay.
First thing, you are ahead of everyone in terms of creating memes. Kasi sabi mo 2017, kumuha ka ng screen cap, tapos tinatagalog mo you're like a Tagalog caption. When I think about that, I'm like, oh my God, wasn't that like the beginning of the memes? May memes na ba nun?
Nung time na yan, Mikael, meron ng memes. Pero usually, yung mukha,
picture.
Yung mukha lang ng creator. Oo, like marami mga pages na gumagawa ng gano'n, 'di ba? Tapos parang sabi ko, wala pa ako nakikita na may gumagawa ng gano'n. But also during that time when dubbing was a hit because of Dub Smash, hindi lang din naman ako yung gumagawa ng
dubs.
Yeah.
Even Davao Conyo, nag-start na rin siya. I think nauna nga yata si Davao Conyo sa akin. Pero ang market naman kasi niya is kumbaga iba rin yung Bisaya language,
yes. Bisaya English
Davao
naman.
Conyo, ganon, yes. So yun.
Okay, that's so interesting kasi yun nga, parang yung lumalabas talaga yung creativity because you were able to see what the trend was.
Yes.
And I guess at that time, hindi nga sikat yung ginagawa mo. Hindi pa. And now, it's the norm. Like you see it all over Twitter, on Instagram, yun yung pinifeed ng algo sa atin. So, natuwa lang ako doon. Another question I have though is, the first video that you made, nag-hit na yan? Yun yung nag-trend agad?
Actually, no.
Hindi.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Yung unang video na in-upload ko, I think was The Devil Wears Prada. Yun yung pinakauna.
Yeah.
And then the Mean Girls, I think ang una kong in-upload na Mean Girls video was yung Jingle Bell Rock scene na tumatalon yung CD.
Yeah.
Because parang sinakto ko siya sa 13th month pay kwento. But yung nag-hit talaga would be the cafeteria scene of Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Yung Ganda Ka, yung
The Ganda Ka one.
ano yun, yung saan galing? Green Hills. Yun. So dun siya. Yun yung nag-hit
When did you realize that creating content could actually be a full-time job for you? Kasi nasa ad agency ka nung time na yun.
Or income-generating activity at least. Or a
Mm.
sideline. Siguro, nagsisimula sideline yun, no?
Yeah.
Oo.
Kasi I know that for the longest time while you were doing your content, you were still working at the ad agency and a lot of your content would parang somewhat be like hitting like the workforce and like how it
Yes.
made you feel as an employee.
That's right.
So when did you realize na okay, parang hindi na yata ako dapat maging employee. Dapat i-full-time ko na talaga tong content creation.
Natatawa ako kasi I remember way back in 2018 when I was handling a lot of celebrities and influencers for the lack of the term pa nun. Kasi yung content creator na term, hindi pa ganun kasikat eh.
Okay. This is 2019.
Yeah, yung 2017, 2018. And even 2019, the only term that we know would be
YouTube.
influencer or KOL.
Okay.
Okay.
Or sometimes the vloggers,
Yeah.
ganyan. And then, I remember, I had this content creator or influencer for a fashion brand na tinap namin siya. And then, alam namin yung rates. Alam namin magkano ang isang post.
Yes.
Ganyan. And then I said, oh, that's why this person was able to travel a lot.
Yeah.
Branded ang mga stuff niya, ganyan. When you see their Instagrams, talagang makikita mo lifestyle.
Flashy talaga.
Oo, ganon. Kasi the brands naman would send bags also. Sabi ko, grabe, ganito pala yung life nila.
Saya naman yun.
Sana all!
Sana all!
And I said, it's not really my dream to become a content creator, but really more of an outlet. So sabi ko, well, darating ang time na baka maging ganyan din yung life ko one day, but not too much na talagang flashy, yung sakto lang.
Yeah.
And then I said, way back in 2020, when the pandemic started, sabi ko, parang kaya ko nang umalis. Kaya ko nang umalis ng agency because nagkaroon din ako ng offer sa Channel 5 to become a noontime show host. So, yun, hanggang sa I decided na okay, wala na. Let go na natin ng corporate life.
In fairness, that's I have to commend you for that. Kasi pandemic time, it was very scary for a lot of
Very.
people. And for you to take that big of a jump na parang, I'll quit my job and I'll just do content creation. That's a scary thing.
Scary thing at the same time, the amount of anxiety na meron. Kasi what if, OMG, what if walang racket? What if
Oo.
walang gig?
Kasi nakikita mo yung rates, pero paano kung walang pumasok?
Oo,
Yun
parang-
kasi yung problema dun, di ba?
Maraming what if, but the bottom line for me during those days is that sige na, go na. May term na bahala na, pero at the same time, you have to do something. Ganon.
Did you have a strategy? When you finally decide na, okay, sige, if full-time ko na talaga to, was it more majority bahala na? Or parang nag-craft ka naman ng strategy kahit paano na, okay, ito yung kailangan kong gawin kung ito talaga yung ipopursue ko?
Okay. Ang ganda ng tanong mo, Mikael. But, yeah, alam mo, well, to be specific, when it comes to uploading content, wala akong strategy.
Okay.
Meaning, I only upload or shoot pag gusto ko lang. So, I don't pressure myself na, OMG, nag-post si ganito, kailangan tapatan ko din. It's not really a competition for me, but more of being present, being there online. Pero, may strategy ako in terms of anong gusto ko for the next 3 months.
Yes.
May
yes.
ganun akong iniisip.
So, meron kang plano.
Example, so parang like if you, pag linalatag mo yung parang next 3 months, like yung metric mo ba dun, I have to be able to post kahit papaano like once a week? Or ano yung sinasabi mong plano for the next 3 months? What do you mean by that?
Okay. It's really more of the content direction and the category. Kasi ako, I'm not really particular sa follower count.
Okay.
I'm not really particular with that. Actually, hindi ko naman din ginugol na maka 1 million followers sa Instagram. Okay na yon kung ano lang siya. Basta yung nahihit ko yung audience, okay na, diba? But the strategy, just to tell you honestly, the automotive. Kasi that's really the category na I'm really pushing na sabi ko, mahilig ako sa kotse deep inside. When I was a kid, marami akong Tommy Cans.
Oh.
Mga
gosh.
matchboxes. Pero ang hirap kasing mag-shift ng category kasi parang nag-upload to ng skits bakit nagkokotse to ngayon? Tapos isa pa, gay siya. So parang may rin, di ba? May stigma rin ng konti. Pero yon kaya nangyayari na siya ngayon.
I really thought about that kasi when I went through your Instagram and you started posting about cars, the first thing that came to mind was, one, mahilig ba talaga siya sa kotse? And two, ang dami niyang ka-work na brands na cars, in fairness sa kanya. So after you started posting about all these cars and I got to work with you in Vios Cup, dun ko talaga nakita na this is really Makoy opening himself up to the world and to his audience and showing them na this is a different side of me aside from the skits. So,
yes,
diba, even though you say na parang you're a private person, parang this is you finally getting out of your shell and showing people na this is a side that I'm willing to share.
A bit more, showing a bit more.
That's true. Thank you for that. And alam mo, sa una mahirap kasi parang OMG. Like I remember way back in 2020, I posted the engine of my car.
Yeah.
It's a sedan. And then I just put a caption about that specific engine. And then may nag-DM sa akin. Parang sabi niya, why are you posting something about the car? It's not, parang naninibago daw siya.
Wala sa branding na alam niya.
Pero hindi na ako nag-reply. Usually, I don't reply to sa mga nambabash. Parang parang binasa ko lang. Pero sabi ko sa loob-loob ko, but this is the side talaga na
that
gusto kong ipakita na nahihiya lang ako or parang baka kasi manibago yung audience, something like that. Pero, yan. So, yun yung strategy for the next 3 months na, okay, I have to review cars that I want to drive because it's what I want.
Interest mo It's a personal interest talaga.
Personal
and I
love.
Yeah.
Personal love.
Sobrang effective. Kasi ako, so my relationship with your content is finifeed sa akin ng algo. So natutuwa ako, and especially yung mga office skits mo. Hindi mo nakaka-relate, but that's the life that could have been for me if I didn't go showbiz. So natatawa ako, and I have a lot of friends na corporate, so tawang-tawa ako sa kanila. Like, Bones, siguro si friend ABC, ganito sila, no? But then, as we were as I met you dun sa Toyota, I started looking through your Instagram account, napansin ko agad, oh my God, mahilig si Makoy sa kotse. So in fairness, effective yung strategy mo.
Effective.
Good job. So I just had to say that kasi yun nga, intentional yun and it's rewarding pag may intention ka tas nakuha mo yun. So I think, for me, I think nakuha mo yun.
Tsaka parang some people don't realize na when you share a personal part or a personal hobby that you deeply love, parang, and you want to be able to work with these brands in the future and you are now, parang it does take time for that to really blossom and for like your audience to really get to know that side of you. Kasi tulad nga na sabi mo, your audience is so used to seeing your skits. But in the future, are we going to see more of your characters in these cars or parang car related? Is that something you're planning for in the future?
So the other character, which is the office character, yung CEO, may mga plan ako na ipakita rin siya sa mga car videos.
May character development siya.
Mga ganon. Kunwari passenger.
Passenger princess.
Oo, parang ganon.
I'm so excited!
But it parang parang living the corporate life, it's tulad din sa car. Like, I remember, I just DM'd a PR person, the contact person of that specific car brand. And then I just asked them, can I borrow a unit? I just want to drive it for a week. And I'll make a video about it. Ganun lang.
Okay yan. Gusto ko yan.
And then,
kailangan yan.
Nagpahiram siya ng car. Etong brand na to. Nagpahiram siya ng car and pinost ko. And then, nakita pa ng isang brand and then nagpahiram din. Dinrive ko hanggang Baguio. Ganon.
Sinulit mo talaga. Siyempre. Bakit
I
hindi?
love it. I mean, and it never hurts to ask.
Yes.
Diba? Parang I think some people or some content creators might be afraid to ask na parang, hey, let's work together. I mean, minsan naalangan sila kasi baka ma-post sa social media na, oh, itong creator nang hihingi ng ganito in exchange for post. But I feel like parang our world is evolving and our content also serves as parang ano siya work-related yung car and the content that we can produce for them, and if it works out and if everybody agrees to it, then why not?
Although tama ba ako in thinking na dahil galing kang ahensya and you're comfortable in that setting, I guess reaching out to clients was easier for you? Tama ba yun? Or hindi? Parang it was an obstacle rin. But for you, coming from an ad agency setting already, was that easier or hirap pa rin?
Mahirap. Kasi iba yung persona ng ad agency person when I was still working. Iba rin yung as McCoy.
Yeah.
And to be honest, being shy and introvert, it's hard for me to reach out. But na-try ko lang yan with car brands. But with other FMCG or let's say yung mga consumer brands,
Yes.
shampoo, toothpaste na. Kasi di ba normal yun for a content creator, influencer, parang can I have a sample of your sunscreen?
Yes.
And then I'll post, I'll tag you.
Yeah, lalo na sa TikTok ngayon, I know
Oo,
that you can ask for samples.
Di ba
talaga.
nagiging normal siya eh. Pero for me, hirap ako sa ganon.
Okay.
Pero parang tinapangan ko na lang nung tinanong ko yung brand na parang, pwede ba ako makahiram ng yun?
I love it.
Gawa ko na ng video. I'll tag
Grabe.
you. I'll tag you.
Akala ko talaga baliktad. Akala ko talaga because you're coming from an agency setting na mas may confidence ka to reach out. So, given that, ano yung nadala mo from your previous jobs and experiences, lalo na dun sa agency, na nagamit mo now that full-time ka na to content creator?
It's the strategy. And another one would be the kumbaga the working relationship with clients. Very important yung makiki-PR ka sa clients pag may events. Ganun
Gets mo
din
yung significance nun.
Oo.
Yeah.
Na ay importante to, kailangan may
Di ba
relationship.
Yes.
remember when during the legs, di ba? Parang we just don't dine but we talk to
Yes,
the
everyone.
officers. Ganun, very important 'yon. And apparently I've learned na they really appreciate that. Na parang kinuha namin tong creator na to or actress na to, actor, and talagang na-appreciate namin kasi nagstay sila.
Yeah.
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 Na-appreciate nila 'yon.
And syempre, sometimes younger artists might not understand that part of it yet. Na, especially when I was younger, parang nasa isip ko, I'm just gonna go there, do my job, wala na.
Ito actually siya yung pinag-uusapan ko rin kanina.
Wala akong kinakausap. Pero syempre, I didn't understand that dynamic na kailangan. So now that I'm much older and wiser, wow, sana naman, natutunan ko rin na yes, it is important to relate to the people that you work with. Especially, syempre, these are brands that pay you to do your job well. You should get to know these people because you never know how long that relationship is going to last.
That's
also.
true. Oo.
Okay.
Very important.
I have a lot of questions about the content creation process that you have. Pero right before I get to that, you mentioned ma-anxiety ka. So you feel anxious from time to time. But at the same time, when it comes to your strategy or when it comes to your attitude towards your content and producing it, very chill ka naman. So I'm curious, during your transition or maybe even up until now, what are moments that make you most anxious? And I ask that kasi kami ni Megan, we've been doing this for 13, 14 years?
Yeah.
Content
Showbiz-
creation?
showbiz in general.
Showbiz, 13, 14 years, content creation, a decade already.
Yes.
So matagal na namin ginagawa. But even then, may mga times pa rin na parang post kami, tapos let's say vacation for 2 weeks, walang pinost. Tapos pag mag-post kami, wala sabi ko, hala, nawala ba yung audience natin? Like, I mean, may konting questioning lang naman.
Yes,
Pero,
yes, yeah.
I mean, those kinds of anxious moments, or even anxious moments when you're like, may ka-deal kang brand, syempre may expectation sila, and you're like, sana naman mag-hit to kasi syempre may expectation sila,
Yeah.
kaya ako kinuha. So, I'm curious, what do you feel? Like, ano yung para sa
Anxious
yung mga
moments.
nagiging anxious moments now and even before?
Well, part of the anxious moments, of course, kung content creation related would be the engagement.
Okay.
Na parang, kasi remember when in 2017, pag kumakalat or nagva-viral yung videos, you tend to be, oh shucks, ilan ang comments, ilan ang comments.
Okay.
Ganon.
Like you become obsessed with the numbers.
You become obsessed with the numbers. But nakarelate ako dun sa sinabi mo kanina, Mikael, na 2 weeks vacation, or even nga me, 1 month vacation last year Wala akong post ng 1 month. And then nung nag-post ako the other, pagbalik ko ng Pilipinas, sabi ko, wait lang, bakit parang ilan lang yung views?
OMG.
Nandyan pa ba sila? Parang relevant pa ba ako?
Yes.
Or,
Ayaw na ako ng IG.
Oo, ayaw na ng algo sa akin. Pero what I've learned, kailangan mo lang mag-upload. Just be there. Just be present. And ako naman, to be fair, one of the anxious moments then would be, alam mo yung ang daming funny comments and then may dalawa kang mababasa pa, bad trip naman, no?
Matatabunan na lahat ng good
Wala
comments.
Oo, parang,
wala na.
ay nako, ano kayo? Tapos sabihin ko sa love ko, baka may pinagdadaanan siya, tapos check ko yung profile. Bakit ganito? Okay.
Na-judge mo na rin.
Na-judge mo
siya.
na. Baka may pinagdaanan, baka bad trip lang siya sa work, kaya siya nag-comment ng hindi maganda about
Kaya siya
me.
may time para mag-comment ng gano'n.
Oo, yung mga ganon. Hindi, nakaka-anxious yung ganon. Parang minsan sabihin mo sa sarili mo, ano bang ginawa mong masama?
And
Ganon.
it's such a
Bakit
human
wala?
reaction sobrang human nun. Kasi I think kahit dun sa showbiz, all of the artists, even kaming dalawa, you always have to remind yourself, isang comment lang naman yan. Pero syempre, even though you know it, when you experience it in the moment, ang hirap kumalas, no?
Oo.
Ang hirap talaga.
Talagang yung character mo, parang ang hirap, magbe-break character ka talaga.
Feeling mo talaga gusto mong sagutin, tapos gusto mo i-prove yung point mo na hindi mali ka.
Gusto mo explain ko sa'yo? Explain ko sa'yo yung joke.
Oo. Explain ko sa'yo yung yung eksena namin dito.
But it's good that you've learned to take a step back also from that. Kasi ang hirap din maapektuhan sa ganon. Diba? Parang nakakaubos ng energy din
Nakakaubos ng energy and at the same time, parang doon mo may re-realize na, sayang oras.
Super.
Can't please everyone.
You can't please everyone talaga.
Okay, so now moving to the content creation process. Si Megan and sina Bianca and sina Cel were saying na you've crafted different characters already. Now, I only know just a couple. I heard ang dami mo na raw characters. I don't think I've encountered all of the characters. How is your content creation process now? Like you had your strategy before. How is it now moving forward? Like, what are your plans in terms of trying to maximize your creativity and parang syempre lengthen our careers, diba? And parang what we're doing now, we want to extend it as much as possible.
Well, alam mo, ang napansin ko, my strategy or my process would be, yun nga, tulad na banggit ko kanina, I upload pag gusto ko lang. I don't really pressure myself. Pero ako, I always observe. And like for example, pag kumakain sa labas, masarap mag-people watching, my dears.
Oh, wow.
Masarap mag-people, minom ka ng kape, and then nood ka lang ng mga tao, naglalakad, ganyan. Or minsan pag nasa restaurant or coffee shop, di ba? Minsan papakinggan mo ng konting pinagkikwentuhan ng mga, okay nangyari.
So, totoo talaga.
Oh my God, pwedeng content yon. Makakakuha ka kasi. So, minsan may pagkamarites din po tayo. But in a silent way, very important yan.
Hindi mo naman daw kasalanan kung narinig mo. Ang lakas kasi ng boses nila.
Nagkataon lang naman po.
Nagkataon lang. Or minsan pag nasa overseas, di ba when we are overseas, Mikael and Megan, we commute.
Yes.
We ride the train, we ride the taxi, we walk.
Yes.
And mai-immerse ka rin sa ibang klaseng culture. So ako, I observe people kahit nasa train ako. Pag nag-aangkas ako minsan or yung ride-hailing service, minsan talaga ino-observe ko paano mag-drive tong mga driver na to. Paano sila lumiko. Mga ganon. Or minsan, pag sa Vios ka, maano mo paano
daming personalities doon.
Madaming personality. So, observation is very important. Pero ngayon, ang process ko, we have noticed na on Instagram Reels, if mapapansin ninyo, content creation is co-creation na rin. Ibig sabihin, may in-upload si American creator, pero may Filipino version din.
Yes. Napansin na rin na. At we also do that.
And that's not a bad thing. Kasi there are times may mga tao nagko-comment or not to me naman or parang general observation mga tao would be ginaya daw, but it's not. It's co-creation of that content.
I love how you use the word co-creation kasi well, the other day we had Davao Conyo come on the podcast also at pinag-usapan din namin na everything has inspiration. So you take inspiration and you apply what is your own experience to that certain skit. And that's what makes it a new kind of version. So parang just like anything, we get inspiration from music, from the people around us.
That's true.
Diba? Or from books, from the things that we watch. So I feel like content nowadays, it's all inspired by something. Wala nang original sa ngayon.
Wala. The meaning of the originality, yes, hindi na siya doon because yung ginawa ng content ni Mikael, maaaring ginawa na rin sa ibang bansa.
Yes.
Maaaring nauna si Mikael or nauna ako, and then it's really co-creation. But what really matters right now is the authenticity based from your observation, inspiration, and personal experience.
And how you make it your own talaga. I feel like that's so important.
Oo.
With all these ideas and all these observations, how do you make sure na naalala mo lahat? Do you have a list ba?
I was gonna add, before Makoy gets to that, I was gonna say nga, paano kung may light bulb moment ka? Kasi kami, parang, let's say, people watch din kami. Minsan, oh my God, content gold to. As in, alam mo na how it's gonna play out. Paano mo i-shoot, caption mo, yung supers mo. Ako, I tend to write it down. Ano yung ginagawa mo when you're struck with that moment na, oh my God, okay to.
Notes app.
No!
Lagi! Oh my
I love
God!
it. Kami din. Notes
If walang notes app, pen and paper if you have in your bag.
Okay. So
puno
always
na rin
take
yung notes
down
app mo?
notes.
Medyo from way back.
Oo.
Marami na siyang nagawang iba-ibang notes. Mga to-do list.
Like when I was in Japan recently, ino-observe ko paano yung train announcement sa JR line.
Yes.
Mamonaku, ganyan. And nirelate, kumbaga, I remember, pag nag-MRT ako, I still ride the MRT by the way, pag coding. Ganon sila next station, Kamuning, GMA, Kamuning. Ganon. So, like, oy, pwede yun. Notes app.
Mga observations.
Gusto ko yung mga light bulb moments na ganon.
And it's really tying down all of these things together. Actually, yung pinaka gusto ko na recent kong nakita sa mga videos mo, I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, Auntie Julie, tas ginaganon niya yung cup.
Si Lisa B.
Ay, Lisa B, sorry.
Oo, ginaganon
Si
niya yung
Lisa B
coffee.
Sinong inspiration mo dun?
Office mate. May ganun akong office mate.
Office mate from before pa?
From way back before
Kahit wala
pa.
nang laman, no?
Wala. Real estate pa ako nun. Starbucks.
Wala lang, mapatunog lang.
Hi! Ganun
Tubig
siya.
na lang, nasa ilalim. Wait, speaking of inspirations, have any of these inspirations that you've had, have they watched your videos tapos nasabi nila sa'yo na, uy, ako ba yan?
Merong dalawa.
Okay. Konti lang.
Dalawa.
Konti lang.
How did they take you making their moments into a video?
Hindi naman nila minasama. I mean, tinanggap naman nila ng maluwag. Pero doon nila bakit parang ako yun? Like yung may in-upload ako last time, parang no one, mommy influencers.
Oh,
I saw that kanina.
As a mom.
Diba?
I love that.
If you feel the secret sauce is there sa concept, alam mo na eh. At nakaka-excite. And you know what, because of that, the spontaneous shared experience, para sa akin, that's what makes the current, I guess, meta of content creation so exciting for me. Because there's a real high.
That's true.
And I mean, let's be honest, engagement now is instant. Attention is very short, pero engagement and results are instant. As soon as you post, you can literally see your views going up. So, of course, we use what we have. That's what's available to us. That's what the social media apps give us. So, we use that as inspiration and nakaka-motivate talaga eh.
Yeah.
Nakaka-motivate.
And there's a real high. So, I get it why some people tend to say, you know what, full-time na ako dito. And then they really just stick and really try to develop what they're trying to do, their process, their strategy, their goals. So, nakakatuwa lang. I just wanted to say na it's even better when this is the first time we're really talking like this. Pero may mga moments tayo na gets lang natin yung isa't isa.
Oo, gets lang natin. Para alam mo yung nag-vibe.
Nag-jive.
Yun.
Nag-jive. Oo,
Gusto ko yun.
I'm curious kasi we also have from our research na si Auntie Julie is inspired by your mom pala in some aspects.
In some aspects. Mom and a client way before when I was still in real estate. Yeah.
So how did she react ba when she found out na, anak, ako pala ang inspirasyon mo dito?
Tinanggap naman din niya.
Isa ba siya dun sa sinabi mo na kanina?
Isa siya doon.
Okay.
Yon. And then my former boss for Lisa B. Pero si mama naman, na-gets naman niya na, bakit parang but ako ba yan? Oo ma, ikaw to. Pero mas nakarelate din ako nung when I was still in real estate, I was a property consultant way back 2014. Meron akong client, taga Poveda siya.
Okay.
And ganun siya magsalita.
Really?
So, nung nag-tripping kami sa Nuvali, ganyan. So, where's the lot? Oh, that's the lot? It's quite huge.
Oh my God.
You
Ang
know,
dami kong kilalang ganyan.
Di ba yung ganyan? So, tripping kami, kliyente ko siya. Sabi ko, ma'am, so this is the lot in Nuvali. It's 420 square meters. It's facing east, ganyan. But, ganyan. So, what's the lot size? 420. That's quite huge. Nak, do you want? Yung ganon. But,
Moving on to like the inner workings of Makoy's content.
Yeah.
I assume you do everything end to end. Tama ba?
Hanggang ngayon, ikaw pa rin.
For the ideas, ako pa rin naman. But for example, pagka sponsored, pag may sponsors, yan nagpapatulong na ako sa videographer.
Okay.
So siya lang magsushoot sa akin, tapos sisend niya lang sa akin yung videos. Ako mag-e-edit based sa gusto kong klaseng edit. Minsan, pag talagang hindi ko na kaya pang edit.
Patulong.
Oo.
Patulong.
Tapos, syempre, yung TF, yon dadagdagan mo yung TF.
Yes. How is it working with clients? Kasi very skit-based yung content mo. But we do know na a lot of brands have a certain direction. Kung
Maraming guidelines.
Maraming guidelines.
Oo, dami.
Parang, and coming from the experience then of being on the agency side na naiintindihan mo naman kung saan nanggagaling yung client. But since you're on the creator side now, paano mo binibridge yung usapan na yun na and how do you mesh what they want dun sa klase ng content mo?
Na ginagawa mo.
Okay. Well, before kasi, it's pretty spoon-feeding na for brands, diba? To tap influencers or celebrities na, okay, this is what we want to see on your feed, that's it. Pero, ang thin line naman dyan, kailangan alam din ng brand anong klaseng content yung ginagawa ng content creator para hindi rin ma-pressure yung content creator. Kasi sometimes, we get, di ba? Aminin mo, minsan, the hashtag should be ganyan-ganyan. Please mention, ganon-ganon. Ikaw, minsan, as creator, ayaw mo naman maging super hard sell. So, minsan, kakausapin mo yung kliyente.
Yes.
Parang, minsan I talk to my handler, pwede bang pasabi sa client, wag naman masyadong sabihin natin yung ganitong line. Kung ba, di lang pampamilya, pang sports pa. Parang masyado na kasing mahaba. Parang, yung may mga ganun lang. But, I think at the end of the day, what's really important is that the client should understand the branding of the creators.
So,
Which doesn't always happen.
Yeah, it doesn't always happen.
It doesn't always
Yan yung
happen.
parang best case scenario sana.
Madalas hindi nangyayari. But may times nakakalusot-lusot naman.
Totoo yan.
Have there ever been instances na hindi mo tinanggap yung brand dahil hindi lang kayo magtugma?
May time na nag-sign na ng contract.
Oh, wow!
Nag-sign ako ng contract.
So, dapat matutuloy?
Kaya lang, during the briefing pa lang, parang may nasabi yung brand na medyo na-offend ako.
Oh, sure.
Na parang may trigger word siyang sinabi. And then I said, no, hindi na. Parang kinausap ko yung handler ko, pwede bang tayo,
Atras tayo.
Mag-realign,
dito?
yeah.
Kasi baka hindi talaga, hindi aligned.
Hindi mag-work.
Hindi mag-work. Pero magigets naman ng brand yon, maintindihan nila. What they also appreciate is your honesty rin naman.
Yeah. Oh, kasi I can imagine for up-and-coming content creators, especially the ones na ngayon pa lang nakakatanggap ng mga brand work, na those that don't have managers or walang parang experience dun sa pagne-negotiate ng kung anong gusto nila as a content creator. Medyo mahirap siya.
Hindi pa nila mabalanse like
Hindi pa
what they
nila
want to do and what the brand wants
Yeah.
them to do. So, syempre, experience naman yun Charge to experience naman yun usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, charge to experience.
And I would like to know, so you developed characters and all of a sudden, sobrang na-intriga ako dun sa sinabi mo na may character development. So, may McCoy-verse na pala na nagaganap dito. Kasi, hindi, I mean, at least ako kasi ma-Marvel ako. So, the way you make it kwento and the way I imagine it in my head, I was like, McCoy-verse? May multiverse siya, no? Galing sa Instagram. So, ano yung endgame mo, diba? Let's stick to the Marvel theme.
Wow!
Ano yung endgame mo or what are you trying to reach? Like, let's say 5-10 years from now. And I asked that kasi kami ni Megan, of course, we started in TV. I got into vlogging, hinata ko siya, kasama sa content, and then started streaming her video games, and then we just like exploring. So generally, as a couple and as content creators, we really like exploring different formats and different styles, and hindi kami takot. So, and when there are things that we see and we would like to imitate or make our own, we try it out. Hence, we have this.
That's true.
Like, we're really enjoying and we love conversing with different kinds of people and friends and new friends. So, this is an example of parang what we wanted to do and us putting what we want into action.
Yeah.
I'd like to know parang, have you thought about that now? What would you like to do? What are the long games for you and what are these concepts that you think, sana magawa ko to later on?
Ay, exciting.
Wow,
exciting naman. Well, ako, I want to continue the content creation bit, no? As long as kaya natin gawin. I believe kasi that content creation is here to stay.
Yes.
And social media really is the way to go. Of course, that's part pa rin of how we consume entertainment. There's the mainstream, there's the social media. But for me, the word that I want to say siguro, just be present. Just be there. Just exist. Siguro 5 years from now, I want really to thrive into car or automotive culture or yung media about it.
Okay.
Gusto ko itap yan. Parang hindi ko naman pinapangarap maging
circuit race car driver.
Parang Haggerty media level or parang Throttle House level, but it's really more of yung parang meron kang pinapanood na video about cars and then you can trust me. Parang pag sinabi kong masarap i-drive yung car, matipid sa gas.
No, KOL ka. Legit KOL ka for cars.
For cars.
And I feel like parang from the content I watch from you about cars, I feel like mas nakaka-relate ako sa'yo. Mas relatable ka. And you would be the type of person na mas madaling intindihin pagdating sa kotse.
Yeah, like, because technical masyado ang cars.
Grabe! Like, and if I wanna learn about a car, like, I'm not like a car enthusiast or anything. I mean, I like driving, city driving, Vios Cup, wink wink. Maka-chill lang. But if I want to learn more about a new car, parang when I watch car reviews, parang no-overwhelm ako. So, I'm looking forward.
Kasi pang car fanatic.
Yeah, pang car fanatic.
Gets.
Kailangan ko ng mga I want to consume car content that I can easily understand as a regular consumer, as somebody that's not super into cars. So, I'm looking forward to your content.
Thank you for that.
Tag me!
Tag you!
Wait, teka lang. Gusto ko I want to dig into that concept a bit more. Naisip mo ba kung paano mo i-execute yun? Or do you have like dreams of how you envision that long form ba ito? Vlog ba ito? Short form ba siya? May character ba? Si Aunt Julie ba?
Maraming pwedeng gawin kasi dalawa pa lang yung videos na na-upload ko sa YouTube. Isang Civic, isang WRX. Pero in the future, gusto ko din may makakasakay ako or may makakakolab ako na co-host.
Yeah.
Once in a while, kunwari, ikaw sasakay ka, ikaw kunwari passenger ka, tapos magta-track, yung mga ganong
Kakanta ba tayo?
Pwede ring mag-carpool. Kayo pwede nyo rin gawin yun. Oo. Yun, tas may content characters din. But yun, aside from automotive, gusto ko din, syempre yung kahit papano, may mainstream project.
Yes.
Parang pwedeng serye or movie. Okay na ako sa ganun.
Wait, I'm very curious.
Okay,
kasi
iba yun.
it was a topic that
Ibang liko yun.
that we discussed recently. Parang si Davao Conyo, tinanong niya kami, do we think that it's a death wish for content creators to use content as a parang stepping stone to get into showbiz?
Yung journey nila is they use content creation to eventually become like a TV star or TV personality.
I see.
When for others, parang like let's say path namin, we went TV and then we became content creators. So curious ako kung may opinion ka doon sa two paths na yun.
Okay. Nice one, no? Magandang gandang topic. For me, it's all about, again, it all boils down to co-creating. And for me, it's not a bad thing if galing ka ng mainstream tapos nag-social media ka or galing ka ng social media and then nag-mainstream ka. At the end of the day, the way people consume entertainment or content is shifting already.
Yeah.
Actually, nag-start naman yan matagal na rin in Western. So, dapat nga matagal na rin nating in-embrace. So, and kumbaga, may term nga sila dyan parang it's just being omnipresent across all platforms. Nakikita kayo sa TV, napapanood kita sa YouTube, sa streaming platform, nandito ka, you're into gaming. And that's okay. As long as you make relevant content, you're inspiring people, walang masama doon. Kasi ang nangyari naman sa akin, nung nag-viral talaga yung Auntie Julie in 2020, ako naman ay na-overwhelmed din na parang, oh my God, noontime show host sa TV5.
Because they got you because of that.
Okay,
kasama ko sa Billy Crow. Parang sabi ko pa nun sa handler ko, parang hindi ko deserve. Kasi una sa lahat, wala akong experience with TV.
And hosting
meron naman, pero small events. Pero sabi ko, hindi ko deserve. Pero tinanggap ko nung nandun na ako sa studio. Okay, ganito pala ang showbiz. And I feel like, okay, at least at some point in my life, I need to experience this. Kasi kung hindi ko tatanggapin, hindi ko alam kailan siya ulit dadating.
How was that experience?
Yeah, I'm curious. Like you say, ganito pala ang showbiz. Ano yung feelings na yun? And what piqued your interest and what parang
what are the things that
what contradicted your initial impressions? Like yung initial conceptions mo about showbiz?
Nung nasa ad agency ako, may nakakakuha na ako ng konting glimpse na okay, ganito ang galawan ng celebrities, ng handlers, ng talent coordinators, ganyan. Pero nung napunta na ako sa mismong actual, doon ako nagkaroon ng perception na you have to be strong and you have to be very, very firm na if you really want this, you have to work hard. Hindi pwede na. Diba?
Yes.
And you have to build good working relationship with other people. Kasi matibay. Ganun pala siya.
Yeah.
Kasi sa content creation, it's different Self
Yes.
Diba,
it's
parang,
just you.
Diba? Parang, okay, set up the camera, set up the phone, may phone stander ka dyan, and then just do TikTok or Reels.
You don't have to deal with anyone else.
Wala. Diba? Wala kang makeup artist dyan, wala kang handler dito. Ikaw lahat yan. Cargo mo. Pero dito, maraming taong involved sa mainstream. Maraming factors. So, parang yung empathy level mo kailangan. 360. Ganon siya.
Ay, gusto ko yun.
Pero, ang na-realize ko naman, nung nasa time kasi na nasa Launch Out Loud ako, ang sabi ko lang, I just need to be here And I want to prove na kaya ko rin naman. Nung nagtanungan na kung gusto ko pa mag-extend ng contract, sabi ko, okay na ako.
Gets.
Yan yung gusto ko lang din sabihin na sa audience na hindi po ako tinanggal. Kasi may mga chismis tinanggal daw ako.
Yeah.
Kasi ang harot-harot ko daw. Hindi po. Tinapos ko lang yung 6 months.
Yeah.
It's really 6 months. Sabi ko lang, okay na ako. I
Yeah.
want to focus ulit sa social media.
And that's great that you put yourself out there. Kasi, one, nakakatakot talaga to jump into something na unknown and so risky.
Yes.
Like, getting into showbiz from being an introvert and being in your own safe space, biglang you're out there and everyone's eyes are on you times 10. So, I'm curious, when would you be ready to get back into mainstream media?
I'm ready naman anytime if the right opportunity or offer is there.
Yeah.
Wala akong hosting gig na pang mainstream, pero may mga acting na konti, yun tinatanggap ko rin naman. Pero
I think we need a show together.
Really?
I think so.
A serye?
A serie.
Oo naman.
As in,
Pwedeng miniserye muna kasi mahaba yung serye.
Oo, hindi serye. Baka
Mga
pwede.
mga
4 weeks lang.
I was gonna say 6 weeks. 4 weeks lang yung gusto
4
niya.
weeks.
4
Pwede
weeks lang.
naman. Pwede yun.
Para after that, back to content creation.
Kasi
na
masaya
naman.
din mag-acting
Yeah. And sa totoo lang, whatever you're doing for your skits, that's already acting. Diba? And you're just applying it into a different form of media, which is
That's
TV.
true.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Yun. So, automotive, may nakikita sa TV, okay na yun.
Get McCoy
Either
dubs
one.
na in our
Ang
next
dami mo
teleserye.
palang
GMA.
Ang dami palang
Charot.
creative pursuits ni McCoy.
I know, it's so
okay,
exciting.
so of course we have your content creation, that's your bread and butter. I think automotive, that comes naturally to you. It's a hobby that you really want to dive into. Pero may acting and hosting ka rin pala on the side. So, acting seems to interest you. What about singing and dancing? Meron ba?
Singing, parang hindi ko nakikita yung singing for
Pero
me.
Pero willing to try.
Willing to try.
Okay, so you're always open to these new things.
Karaoke pwede.
Okay,
yung
okay,
ma-acting
okay.
sa karaoke, yung tumitingin sa malayo, ganon.
What's the noontime show now? All Out Sundays.
All Out Sundays.
Tama ba?
Yun yung variety show, yes.
Variety show. Would you be willing to do something like that?
Pwede naman ang singing, pero dancing hindi talaga.
Ay, okay, wala. Okay, so may hard stop ka.
Oo,
May hard stop ka doon.
I dance on my own.
Yes.
Pag nakikita niyo yung mga Instagram stories ko na nakalagay yung phone sa sala, yung mga ganun-ganun, okay na ako doon. Pero yung mga hip-hop, hindi.
Although I
Hindi
must
talaga.
say, I have no idea how to dance. But I dance. So I think a lot of people who think about showbiz kasi when they say sing or dance, syempre yung una natin iniisip, yung pinakamagagaling si Ate Reg. Diba? Kasi yung mga dancers natin dyan. But sa totoo lang, just like in acting, there are different levels to this. You have, of course, yung mga super dramatic actors. You have those who are amazing at skits, like yourself. So same thing with any form of art, I would say.
Yeah.
There are always levels where you'll be able to slot yourself into, and you will always be able to create something out of that. And I think that there's always gonna be that creative fulfillment, which we just felt a while ago.
Yes.
I really think so. So that's just something I wanted to share because I'm always super open to trying out new things. And it was really nakakatawa hearing that you're super open to so many different things. Biglang hard stop dun sa dancing. But I mean, it's normal naman, so it's okay.
It's okay. Meron tayong gagawin na reel mamaya na dancing.
Dancing?
Yes.
Game ka doon?
Hindi ako marunong sumayaw, pero gagawin natin.
Sige, gawin natin.
Lahat
Okay.
tayong hindi dancer, gagawin natin.
Okay, yan yung patok. Yan yung maganda, di ba? Actually, yan yung maganda kung hindi ka magaling. Kasi, sa totoo lang, ang dami nakaka-relate. So, when I dance or when I try to sing, I mean, sa totoo lang.
Sige.
Let's be honest.
Let's go, Fofo.
At yung nakakatawa doon, parang tinanggap na lang ng GMA, okay, sige na nga. Pabayaan na natin yan.
Pag
Okay naman yung tao sa kanya.
Okay naman eh.
Tanggap siya.
Pag meron siyang performance, ini-expect na nila na sa kabilang direction talaga pupunta siya.
Oo, lahat pupunta sa kanan, ako sa kaliwa yung
Sa
ending.
kaliwa.
Oo. So, yun na nga. Yun na yung eksena natin. So, as we did our investigative journalism into your into your social media. Ang dami ko nakita. So cars were very prevalent. Pero traveling was also something that it seems you enjoy doing. Kasi yung first, parang in one year, parang 6 na bansa yung napuntahan mo eh. Tapos 2017 yun. Or 2014, 2015.
Oy, grabe, 2015.
Grabe
yun. For a time, Makoy also lived in Qatar. Di ba he mentioned?
Yun pa, maliban pa yun kasi hindi ko pa nakita yung Qatar post niya. Hindi ko naabutan yun.
Grabe yun. Grabe yung Qatar.
So, because Bones and I also share a love for traveling. How is your love for traveling?
My love for traveling is super top-notch. I mean, it heals me. It heals us.
Ay, gusto ko yung smile na lumabas sa pinag-isipan niya. Okay,
it heals us. It makes us inspired. It makes us sane, diba?
So what kind of traveler are you? Are you a solo traveler? Are you a traveler who looks for love abroad?
Wow,
May love.
Diba? May mga ganyan. So ako, para kami na mauuna, me and Megan were coffee travelers.
Yeah.
And what I say by that is...
We travel for coffee.
Oh my God, magkakasundo tayo.
Okay, wait. Explain. So I'll get more specific. Let me get more
Okay.
specific with this.
Okay.
So, there was a journey and story sa nangyari dito. But the way we do it now is, let's say we pick a country, we try to research what is the best looking coffee shop. Siyempre, hindi natin malalaman. So, hula-hula lang. After we get that coffee shop, we book a place beside it.
Yeah.
We go to that coffee shop and we'd literally talk to the barista at chichikahin namin. Where do we go? Where do you go to eat? What's your favorite restaurant?
What's your other favorite coffee shops?
Is there a hiking spot that you like going to? So literally, dun pa mabubuo yung itinerary namin. And it's always been such a beautiful experience. Of course, ang daming mga semplang, ang daming padapa-dapa, pero okay lang kasi that's part of the journey.
Yeah.
Part of the
Kakasundo
memories
tayo
yun. So yun yung style namin.
Ano
Ikaw
yung style
naman.
mo?
Magkakasundo kaming
Ay!
First and foremost, when I was still single, because I have a partner now, I have a boyfriend and we're 5 years.
Oh, congrats.
Well, solo traveler. I prefer,
Okay.
nung single pa ako, I prefer to travel solo. Kasi nga siguro, introvert, ganyan. Pero gusto ko rin naman may kasama, mga friends, ganyan. Pero most of the time, nung mga unang-una, ako lang.
Yeah.
And nung nagsa-start pa lang ako sa work, ang mga kaya kong puntahan pa noon, yan, Hong Kong, SG, Vietnam.
Mga malalapit.
Mga malalapit. And then itong kumikita na ng maayos, yan. When my partner arrived from Japan, nung na siya, nung na-transfer na siya ulit sa Manila from Tokyo office, nag-Europe kami.
Sarap.
That's his 30th birthday wish. And he told me, sabi nga, gusto kong mag-Europe because it's my ultimate 30th birthday wish. So we visited, I think 7 or 8 countries.
Wow.
Ini-squeeze namin yung 3 weeks sa 8
Oh my
countries.
gosh.
Pagod.
Grabe yun.
Ilang
Basag.
days? Parang 4
Basag
days
na
lang
basag.
per Actually,
Megan, Mikael, parang siguro 1 day Belgium, the next day France,
What?
the next day Italy, 2 days sa
Basag na
3
basag
days
na
sa
basag.
Italy. Parang 1 day Florence, 1 day Rome, 1 day Firenze.
basag pero masaya.
Oh, basag pero masaya. And then we ended the trip in Sweden for a partnership with IKEA. And that was the trip na
Ang
parang
galing naman nun.
parang sabi ko, wala na ako masyadong maalala from the Europe trip because ang daming nangyari at ang bilis.
Yeah. At nakasingit ka pa ng work.
At nakasingit
What
pa
year
ako
was
ng
this?
work.
What year was this?
Ha?
What year was this again?
Last year.
Last year lang.
Last
Okay.
year. Yan, last year. And then US 1 month naman nung February last year. Yan yung parang trying to parang gusto ko na ba mag-automotive
Rejuvenate.
content?
Yeah.
O gusto ko ba mag-mainstream? Ano bang next? Ganyan. Pero ako, I'm the traveler na walang itinerary. Usually, ang itinerary nangyayari na lang paglapag ng airport or pag nasa hotel
Yep.
na. Wala akong masyadong plans.
I love it.
Usually on
Magkakasundo
the spot.
talaga.
It's usually on the spot.
And then what takes up most of your time? So kami nag-evolve kami over time. So we've been together for 13, 14 years already. Before, mas malikot kami. We're everywhere. Parang ganyan. Yung itinerary niyo sa Europe, that's how we would be. Always trying to do the next thing, the next exciting thing. Now we've slowed down. We're a bit more patient. Like we can stay in a coffee shop. Bones, if you like this coffee shop, gusto mo magkape ng bongga dito, you wanna play your video games on your phone for 4 to 5 hours here, game ako dyan.
Actually, I was gonna say na parang the style that we have as travelers is parang dun kami nakatira. And we really treat it like it's a lazy weekend that we're just going with the flow of things. So we'll wake up, have coffee for 5 hours, have lunch, and then maybe walk around.
And then go to the park. Pero we evolved into that. We grew into that. So, ikaw, kamusta ka as a traveler now?
Me as a traveler, like itong recent sa Japan, 7 days work for a car brand, and then 4 days, just me, myself, and I. And my partner naman was assigned in Cebu for 1 week. So, parang I have my 4 days of my own time.
Sarap.
Nag-coffee lang ako. Blue bottle.
Sarap. Sarap.
Yeah.
Relax lang.
Punta akong Yokohama.
Train lang.
Train lang.
Tapos fulfilled ka na. Masaya ka na.
Masaya na ako nun. Parang one hour ako sa tren. Ano na bang station? Okay na ako dun. And then, kain ako ng yung fish pancake, tapos may custard sa loob.
Favorite ko yun.
Okay
Oh, wait.
na.
Galing kang promenade. May
meron?
ganun.
Ay,
Yung Niseko. Ay, Niseko ba?
Niseko.
po.
Meron
oh my. Okay na ako sa ganun. And then, try ako ng iba't ibang onigiri sa convenience
Ang
store.
sarap!
I'll try Family Marts. I'll try Lawson, 7-Eleven. Yun. And then, iko-compare ko. Parang mas masarap yan doon. Okay na ako doon. And then, people watching. Yun, okay na ako sa ganun. I must admit also, the past few months, pag umaalis ng bansa, mas relax ako. Hindi ako yung... Pagkasama ko kasi yung partner ko, siya kasi yung more on itinerary guy.
Yes.
Itinerary person siya. But also, sinasabi ko minsan, wag masyadong paspas. It should be chill. Kasi yung mga tuhod natin.
Oh, hindi, it's not the same. 30s na tayo.
Oo, diba? Chill lang tayo.
Parang napaisip din ako dun sa parang the way of traveling that you would do na mas relax. Kasi babad kami in one place. Pero now that I think about it, I think on our next trip, I really just wanna walk around and explore. Wala akong dalang laptop. Iniisip ko lang,
I like having a laptop. That's where I play my games.
I know. Ito kasi mahilig magdala ng laptop eh. Ako gusto ko, wallet tsaka cellphone lang dala ko.
Wallet at cellphone.
Wala akong dadalhin na bagelya. Gusto ko ganun.
Have you tried Joshua Tree?
Hindi pa kami nakakapunta
Go.
doon.
It's where I found myself again.
Oh, really?
What I did, kwento ko lang very
Go
quick.
no,
What
no,
I did,
go.
I rented a car in Turo.com.
Okay.
I was in LA. Sabi ko, how much is if I rent a car for 3 days road trip, go. And then punta ako ng Joshua Tree.
Sarap. Mag-isa ka lang.
Mag-isa lang ako. Girl, 4-hour drive.
OMG!
Full blast music.
90s.
Love is a highway. Britney Spears.
I love it. Christina
Sayo mo
Aguilera.
naman.
Christina
Let's go.
Aguilera, the Mofats.
Oh
all
my
in all, I
God.
mean TLC. I'm driving 100 kilometers per hour, ganyan. And the view, the mountains, oh my God, ang saya lang. And then pagdating ko ng Joshua Tree, yun, lamig. Ihaw ako.
Camping. Oh,
Nag-ihaw ako.
masarap.
Bumili ako ng sa store. It's the best day of my life.
Makoy, we've gotten to know you by quite a bit already in this past hour. You have the cars, you have travel, you have your content creation. But I'm curious, you work a lot, obviously. You work hard, but ano yung pinag-iipunan mo ngayon? Like, what drives you now? Like, obviously, we know the travel, we know the cars, but like, what's your dream car, diba? I'm sure may ganun yun, diba?
Oh my goodness.
So, what do you want in your garage? Theoretically, like, what is the optimal amount of cars and what cars is that? And where else? What else? Bahay bang? Pinag-iipunan? Ano?
Well, for next year, I'm saving up for an auto shop biz, like atelier type.
Okay.
Like, or you can change the oil there, and then may coffee shop, and then the clients can Xbox or
I
kung anong
love
video
it.
games habang hinihintay yung car nila. That's my dream. Kahit 3 branch for the next 10 years. Okay na ako doon.
Wow.
For house...
And magiging hands-on ka doon? Hindi.
Hands-on pa din naman.
Okay.
Pero I want din my partner to be hands-on there because he's an engineer. And
okay.
kumbaga may alam din naman siya about the automotive. So parang gusto ko din involved siya. Yun ang yun mga pinag-iipunan. For dream car, eto rin nga yung pinag-aawayan namin minsan. Kasi minsan nahuhuli nga akong tumitingin sa laptop ng kotse.
Okay.
Sa
Sports car?
Yes,
Okay.
sa mga websites.
Okay.
Like last night, he saw me watching a car review of the Type R, Civic Type R. Sabi niya, ano na naman yan? Bakit ka Sabi ko, tinitignan ko lang paano niya i-drive yung manual kasi ang tagal ko nang hindi nagma-manual drive. Ayan kaya na naman eh. And then yun, tumingin lang naman ako.
Tumingin lang. But what would you say is the car that you aspire to have? Or parang your dream car?
The pinaka-dream car that I want to have would be an Aston Martin DB7.
Wow. Ay, yung DB7 talaga?
The DB7.
Okay.
That's the ultimate. Pero reality check tayo, of course. Ang hirap ng makahanap niyan. Kung makakahanap ka, baka import pa and sobrang mahal. Siguro, the pinaka-practical car na I want would be, okay na ako sa Type R, Civic Type R, or maybe a GR Yaris or an 86. Okay na ako.
GR
Baka naman
Yaris.
Toyota.
Baka naman
Ano, baba tayo
Toyota.
mamaya? Tingnan natin yung GR
Tingnan
yan.
natin. Pwede naman. Pero ako, okay na ako sa Type R. That would be the parang okay na ako, solve na ako.
Okay, syempre, that's your fun car. Pero kailangan mo ng utility car na day-to-day. Ano yun?
Masaya na ako sa Honda Civic na regular or maybe a Lexus na sedan. Okay na ako doon.
So car guy ka talaga. Ayaw mo ng SUV or crossovers.
Hindi ako mahilig sa
Sedan talaga.
Sedan talaga. Pero kung crossover pagbibigyan, sige, baka Lexus NX. Yan, pwede na yun. Okay na yun.
Okay.
Ultimate
Maganda
na
yun, maganda yun.
Alright, before we end our podcast, ganda ng chikahan natin, but there are just some things that we need to clarify with you.
So this was in December 17, 2016. Hashtag melancholy. So do you have context to this for this one? And the reason why I ask is because the painting behind you is an Elmer Borlongan.
That's true.
So, okay. Because you know that I want to hear the story before I give anything else.
Okay, so first and foremost, I love visiting museums. I'm an art lover. Kaya madalas ako, if napapansin niyo kanina, tingin ako ng tingin sa mga paintings.
May tour tayo mamaya.
Yeah, if napansin niyo, lagi akong gumagana. Like itong dog na to. I love art. I'm not really an artsy na nagpe-paint or but I appreciate art and I love art. That's why in most of my travels, hindi ako mag-visit ng museum. I like art. So, yung gawa ni Mr. Borlongan, yan ang pinakagusto ko sa Pinto Art Museum.
Wow.
Because I really have a fascination with nature. And yan, parang yung pagkakagawa niya dyan, it's really more of parang, kumbaga, may mga crown na lumabas from the body or from the subject. And it's something
It's captivating.
Yeah. It's melancholic.
Match made in heaven ba tayo?
I
Coffee,
think-
travel, and art?
Tapos Pisces,
Ano to, Makoy?
Aries,
My gosh.
Eme.
Yeah.
Swak na swak. Same yata yung mold natin, sabi ni Lord.
I think we're twins. Oh,
We're twins.
We're twins.
Sa other
Triplets
multiverse.
yarn.
sobrang
You say
na-excite siya
the
nung
way-
nakita niya yun.
The way that you travel, the way you go about your content, the way you like cars, and now you're also into art. Para sa akin, if meron tayong parang creative shared experience, there are also shared experience when you meet a person and you just get that you're into the same things.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Para
just
may
click.
social fulfillment din yun eh. So
That's true.
I have to be honest, that's what I'm feeling now, and that's really, really cool.
Thank
'Cause
you. Wow.
syempre rare rin yun eh. It's not all the time that it happens. And of
Yeah.
course, with me and Megan, we don't meet a lot of new people because I mean
As
maybe
an
even with you
introvert.
parang in the industries that we work in, it's usually the same people. So meeting you is actually something new for me. Talking, this is our first time talking like this, diba?
Grabe
so we will happily tour you around the house. Our love for art started very recently. Obviously, it grew quite fast, but we were trying to slow down. In fairness, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because these are experiences for me na mahalaga sa buhay.
Yeah. Oh, the next gram that we will have Makoy explain is, so ito, explain that gram.
Oh, okay. So that one, I love dinosaurs.
Okay.
I have a fascination with dinosaurs.
I love it.
That's why I like Jurassic Park. And
90s kid ka nga.
90s kid nga talaga. So when an office mate used to sell dinosaur pots, sabi ko, can I buy? Yan. So bumili ako niyan.
And ang caption mo pa dito, this cactus from Jurassic Pot PH will surely survive the scorching heat in Qatar. Papunta ka lang bang Qatar nito?
Yes. Papunta na ng Qatar ako niyan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you our dinosaur art. Ayan no.
Oh yeah, we have a dinosaur one.
Oh my God! Ngayon ko lang napansin.
Later, we'll show you. We'll show you.
Okay.
The third Instagram that I would like to show.
Explain that gram.
Atenista ka pa? Atenista ka ba?
No, actually, nag-OJT ako dyan. Sa JESCOM College.
Oh.
And
can you tell us more about that?
yeah, so that the Father Master Son Drive, which is a main thoroughfare sa loob ng campus sa Ateneo.
Laki kasi ng campus.
Ang laki kasi, di ba? Gustong-gusto ko maglakad dyan every time pauwi ako from the internship. Kasi ang daming puno, na-appreciate, nare-relax ako. Tapos naririnig ko yung bubble, nagda-drum sila ng Go Ateneo, or minsan yung Halikino. Parang ko, hype. So yun, na-miss ko lang yun.
Masarap.
And then I guess yung UAP team mo is Ateneo.
Oo, yan.
Nakita ko kasi yung family mo.
Nanonood kami yan.
Okay, before we finally end the podcast, ayoko sana i-end, but we always end with this question that we ask all our guests. Can you describe Makoy Dubs or Makoy in your happiest moment? Or when do you see yourself at your happiest?
I'm driving an Esitex with a manual car. Maybe a blue car, windows down.
I love it.
And with the blasting music
90s
from
music.
TLC.
Don't go.
Yes, indeed! Waterfalls, or maybe, What About Your Friends with
Love
TLC. Yun. That's my happiest moment.
I love it. I actually envisioned that, like seeing you. Para siyang movie scene.
Parang Crossroads by Britney Spears. Charot!
Let's go GMA, kunin na natin si Makoy sa next show. But Makoy, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you.
on the podcast. We really enjoyed
super
getting
enjoyed
to know you more. And while we say goodbye to everyone, mag-art tour muna kami dito sa house. See you guys. Thanks, Makoy.
See you soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.